Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Street Savvy, the podcast, and you now listen to Jay Works. How you doing, folks out there? Glad to have you guys with me today. We got something real good for you guys, a great topic. I am not responsible for the music or the copyrights in the background. Whitney Houston and her label is. But the song is themed to what the topic is. The topic is today is women too strong today? Is no feminism anymore? Or is just a conversation they don't need a man? Let's get to it, folks. Yes, now it's always great to have a strong sister and a strong woman in any family. Uh, well, Black American, Hispanic, white woman, Chinese woman. It's always good to have strong in the house. But that's why you have strong, devoted men and devoted husbands and sons and uncles around too as well. For our relationship, it's always good to have a strong woman opinion, um, femininity around the house, some different nurturing, some different caring. Besides for a strong man who's sometimes always rough on the edge. But I was in a bar recently, and it was a conversation with a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and they was talking about women of color, women of resistance, uh, being strong and what women of color don't like or do. And and the boyfriend said, I quote, I prefer black women. That's just who I am because of the width. And the girlfriend went in and said, oh, you want a white woman. That woman ain't gonna say too much. White woman ain't gonna do this. And it wasn't what he said. He did not say white women or Chinese women or other women don't talk as much as black women. He just said he was prefer a black woman. But in her rebuttal, it startled me because there goes that stigma right there. It's not about a black woman running a mouth or you ain't running over a black woman. It's not about black woman ain't gonna go for this or go for that. It's about what woman, any woman, if they're gonna go for what they're gonna stand for and who they are as far as equality, love, TLC, respecting the husband or guy they with, respecting men in general. I don't think it's about any color or any creed or any nation or background. I just think you have to stand on business. In these days today, a lot of women are either searching for a little bit of nothings that's out there, and when they get it, they shoot it down. They wants to wear the pants and the bra too. That can't happen in a relationship. A woman has to be a woman, which is all every bit what she is. And a man has to be a man about what he is. As far as when it comes down to bills, you split them 50-50. As far as conversation and do's and don'ts in the house, you talk about them. Not one should overpower the other. In any situation, without a doubt, you have to have equality in a home. Because I have conversations in my house, in my home, daily about what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, what my wife should be doing, what she should be doing. And it's always been a disproportion in my home because I have worked more, and I guess because I'm older and I'm a little more experienced, but that don't make me better than no one else than my house. But like I tell my wife, uh, it's days I don't have it in me. Either that's to get up, provide, or walk out, or do things that I should be doing. I'm broken down in certain cases, but never not weakened at all. I believe in God. I believe in situational things. I believe in faith. Today's age, and please, woman, listen to me when I say this, without any shed or any stone throwing. Some women just want to be too much, and they want too much in situations that they can't get, because some don't know what they want out of themselves or how to be a woman, not alone how to run a house with a woman or a man in it. So when I hear these stigmas, oh, I'm not going for this, oh, I want this before that. First of all, want something for yourself, man or woman. I have several daughters. I think I have 7 as we speak. I have 7 daughters. And I always tell my children, my older daughters, dictate any situation you in. And I don't mean destroy it. I don't mean fight a man. I don't mean make more money than man. I don't mean down talk a guy. That's not cool. You're building down barriers. You're trying to break down barriers that you ain't gonna like the outcome of. What I mean by dictating is stand on business. Take care of what you got to take care. Don't go too far out your remedies. Don't go over your head. Don't go over your income. Make sure you save for yourself. Put some up and be a family person as a woman, and be that guidance for that man. It should not be 4 pectorals in the house. It should not be 4 pair of cojones in the house. It should not be 4 pair of chests, women breasts in the house. When it calls of adults and being together, it should not be one or the other. And what I mean by that, geometrically, I mean socially, mentally, physically, and this being who you are as yourself to your spouse, ladies, because I look at a lot of these social media platforms, and these women today, yes, they're strong, they're powerful, they're asking for more equality on every level. They're asking to be looked at as, hey, I can do the same thing as she can do it or better. In some cases, they're looking at they can do better things than men. I beg for differ on that. Is need to be shown. Just showing your work. Show your worth. No matter, don't. It's not a challenge when it comes to you as a lady, as a woman, as a mother, a grandmother, a daughter, or auntie, or nana per se. It's up to you to be who you are and stand on you and stand on business and stand on policy. Stand on what you believe in. Not to knock down those walls of barriers of that man. Because I tell you not. Ain't no man could be a woman. I'm gonna tell you that today. I can't carry a baby for 9 months. I can't nurture a baby like a woman can for life jeopardy. But what I could do is be a father, support my children, support my lady, respect every woman of every nature. Just like I respect my mother or my daughter or my grandmother or my sisters, my aunts. I do respect every woman like that. But what I'm not going to do is accept, shun, disrespect. No loyalty. I'm not going to be with any woman who don't accept responsibilities, do's and don'ts, wrongs or rights. And I deal with it in my home mostly every day. I have a wife who do not or have not accept any records or responsibilities of wrongs that she so timely do. And so it leads me to being wrong when I court or suggest like, hey, that wasn't right, or you didn't, or that wasn't, because we men tend to be getting shunned all the time because we are imperfect, we are shadowed, and when a woman sees that, they pounces on that. When a man is apologetic, a woman pounces on that. A woman has ideologically saying, hey, if it's a position, I'm taking it. If it's not a position, I'm willing to seek it. And women, I tell you, some rules and guidelines you have at home are not right. Now, I don't agree with stepping out on my wife or my girlfriend or that nature, but I really believe firmly that men get pushed away because some women try to be more masculinity than they should be in a home, vocally, physically, and mentally. And then for the things and wants men's need as far as the bedroom, a woman 3/4 the way a mile. Besides for the 7 to 3 to 4 or 5 days during their menstrual cycle, but then they be in a mental cycle, whichever that can be, right? And then if they ain't getting something, money, trinkets, or when they can't go or have their way, the bedroom was not nice for a man or husband, or what have you. So, in saying that, a woman could push any fella, any husband, any working man, daily working man, 70 hours a week working man away. That will stray him away from the home. And eventually a man will go seek out what you're not giving him. And a lot of us males are going through that today because our woman wants them pipes, wants them 30-inch pipe downs, wants that voice to be a little leveled than her husband or her boyfriend, or just in men in general. It's too much masculinity going on with women today and less testosterone going on with men. It's not working, folks. It's not working in the household. It's not working in the workplace. It is damn sure not working on the social media platforms. And I get it, women. I definitely get it. Equality is not been a stand for women. People has not been standing 10 toes on it about business for women. But you women are there. Without a woman, we cannot do certain things in our life today, men. I tell you on this platform, I can't live without what I do. But I damn sure will be without a woman without all the bullshit. I'd rather be single than to go through bullshit with any woman, my wife, or anyone. Because it works on a man's mental capacity to do everyday things they have to do for their family when they have a nagging woman, an attitude woman, a woman that thinks she's more superior, more stronger, more wittier than a man. It don't help the house. What are we teaching our kids when we do that? Things that it's just revolving door. And you look at these social media platforms, you look at television today, women are seriously on their bull. And I'm not talking about the Me Too movement. I'm talking about women, hey, businesses, vice presidents of the world, social, dignified. They out there to get it. And by all means, brothers done had their full and fair share of bullshitting around, having a heavy hand in the house, having the money and everything else. And they ice cream and cake and eat it too. But that's another show. But yes, that's indeed what led some of these women to feel like, hey, I could do it myself. I can. And as a father, you like that. But as a husband, as a boyfriend, as a spouse, whoa, that caused trouble in any home. And I hear these women daily. You're going to take me out. You're going to buy me this. You're going to buy me that. You're going to get me this. Let me tell you something. I'm looking right into either one of my cameras, either angle. I'm going to tell any woman who think they're supposed to get something. We all know what that is. I don't got to say it, but we all know what that is. First of all, if you got your own, don't worry about a man giving you anything. Because when he can get you, you can go get yourself. Especially things that's not important and not reasonable for you or feasible. For two, when you ever tell a man something like that, that's when he gonna twos and fuse you to death. If you don't know what twos and fuse, call me in a personal hotline. I'll tell you what that means. Whenever you come with identity theft and thought, what you can get from a man, women, that's a problem. What I mean by identity theft in relationships, I mean by you thinking you're going to get something that belongs to you before you even get it. That's what you bring to the table. That's what you was taught. That's the wrong taught. Because actually you selling something that don't supposed to be sold or prophesized. It's supposed to be a gold mine of yours, if you know what I mean. So when you got your hand out before a date or before a conversation, that man, if he's real to the truth, to the fact, he knows how to treat you. And guaranteed, you ain't getting what a classy woman will get. You ain't getting what a fair guideline woman should get with equal equality. You get what we call in urban neighborhoods, hand-me-downs, twos and fews. So stop the I, me. Start bringing something to the table, my woman. And I'm not talking about masculinity. Hell no, I'm not talking about that. You knowing what you're worth. See, that's the catch. A lot of our sisters talk so bad about these brothers and what they feel like they're worth and what they should get, but forget about who they are and what they need to be for themselves. It ain't about a man. A man can't do jack for you if you don't let him. A man can't give you. A man can't want for you. A man can't love you if you don't let him. And when it comes to mental and physical abuse, it's ways of stopping it. And you may say, no, it ain't his problems. It's this and that. It's mind mental. Walk your black behind, white behind, whoever behind away. Call them boys. Call Popo. If you're in a mental and physical abuse, and you feel like you can't get out of it, you feel like you stuck, 911 gets a lot of folks out of it. Start defending the prophecy of you in the word of you that you reach for. You can't bring something to the table if you don't got nothing. So how can you ask for something? How can you ask for me or any man to take you out to eat if you cannot take yourself out to eat? Because then I should be expecting, on any layman terms, to say, you gonna take me out to eat too? So it comes to those other questions when you ask for certain things. My queen, my lady, my daughter, my sister, my mother, my friend. It's no mistaking. This world and this country is not ran or right or placed without a woman. You heard the James Brown song. It's a man's world, but it ain't no right without a woman's curl. Those are my words. Seriously, methodically and majestically. Some of us sisters, some of those sisters, some of you need to get yourself right. Because there's good men out there. Good men out there. Wholesome men who work every day tirelessly and come home to bullshit from you. No food. Yak, yak, yak in the ear. Bills. Pay. And plus the children he has to deal with. And still not say a word. He keeps it bottled in. Then he go in the bedroom and ask for some me time. and you give them another sentence. So if that's not curbing a man, if that's not curbing a man, hard out, I don't know what is. I see men daily work, 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 work. I see women work, 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 work. But let me get you to prophesize to that, if I can. You women and men. I have a maintenance guy, businessman, military guy, comes in my home daily in work, buses behind, have a heart of gold. You think people value that? I'm hoping his wife value him. I have a best friend every day, goes and work 12-hour shifts. I hear the same sentiment. Man, I just don't know. I just don't know if I appreciate it. I have a street nephew, just told me last night. He got a bunch of kids, like I do. He's busting his behind for 12 hours daily. And he got to go deal with bullshit, his own bullshit and other people's bullshit. Is that fair to any man, or is that fair to any woman? But I tell you what is fair. Allegedly, women and men both deserve equality at work and home, and at family disputes and work ethics of trying to build a prosperous life with generational wealth for our kids and grandkids. But until then, ladies, without you bringing you to the table that's put together by you, by building a great self-esteem, a great self-consciousness, a great body of work, from a work ethic, from cleansing your body, knowing your pH balance, knowing you, bring that all to the table and see what type of man you get. And that's the truth. Because when you don't know yourself, which half of these men don't, what you women would say, you still deal with them. So you bring in garbage and bad karma to your home when you deal with these type of men. That you say makes you have to look stronger or work even harder on the ethics you are. That's not a work ethic, my queen or my gentleman. You don't have lifelong jeopardy by stressing everything. You don't have lifelong jeopardy of anything but not bringing nothing to the table with an argument every day. Because you know what a man does when he has to argue every day? You're looking at one of them. I not have a whole week in years. And it's the God's Fair and Truth legend. I've got to argue in my home to my wife about the smaller things in life. Either she don't get it, or she don't know how, or she haven't heard of it, or that's not her, or she ain't admitting anything she ever done. It's just stressful. It has stressful things on a stressful man. It don't make a great man. And for any woman who wants a man who wants to be quality, any quality for them, let's get that brother less stress. Let's come to the table with something. With knowing you, a built you, a kind you, a respectful you, and a you that stands on business, a woman. Now, I want you to hear these vocals. Chaka Khan, it was a Chaka Khan track. Whitney Houston did over. Ladies, I want you to hear it. Now, the words Shaka Khan wrote, she wrote, she's every woman. Now, I beg to differ with her. I have no quarrels for that. But we have to do a lot of thinking when a woman talks like that. I'm never going to shun on a woman who believes she's strong, she's witty, she's standing on business. But every woman has to know herself first. That quote there, she says, I'm every woman and I do it naturally. Let me give you a fact for me, a man, a father, a husband, a grandfather. When you say I'm every woman, that means you stand on business. When you say I'm every woman, that means you know yourself. When you say I'm every woman, you're responsible for what you do, what you have to say, and what's compelling that comes out of your mouth. Not situational, but you. You take on responsibility of you and yours, not no one else's. You mind your business and take care of your business. That's in hand for you and yours. You understand the leadership role that you understand that you have to do for yourself before you can lead for someone else. You understand teaching reclinable, repeatable things to your children, to your daughter, to your sons also make you who you are today. And when it's not about money or trinkets or things that you don't need, that's every woman to me. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm just not the person, but maybe I'm hitting something. All I guess I'm trying to say, as Jay Works, some of my sisters, my queens, you, the woman, the daughter, the mother, the grandmother, the beloved friend, the beloved co-worker, my wife. Accept responsibilities as you standing on business. As you want those trinkets, as you want those thoughts, if you want those behaviors, stand on business. Know who you are for yourself, for your own selfish reasons or political reasons or majestic things you need, not to adjust a man. A man is never going to be adjusted. I can tell you that today. I'm going to tell you that tomorrow. You never going to control a man with anything you say or do, or anything your body fluids you think going to do. Your body fluids. What's going to do that is a man knowing his business and how to stand up on business, how to respect you as a woman, as a queen, and as someone he's going to be with for the rest of his life. Because women, if you ain't with a man who respects you for that, you don't need to be with him. Because at the end of the day, if it's not all about y'all, or we, or thee, or all of them involved, we are no good women and men. It's not even psychological. It's something we expect our hearts to believe in, and our brains to wonder and care, and our thoughts to be mentally prepared. I'm Jay Works, and this is Street Savvy. Thanks for listening and subscribing and liking and share. Good night, folks. Tonight's show, 8 p.m. Great topic. You better hop up on it. You better hop up on it. It's tax season. Tax season. The show is called Tax Season. The topic is tax season. Tonight, 8 p.m. Please join us. Thank you, America. I will see you then.